And go!
And I would say that Edgar is the most meticulous of directors that I work with.
He won't let things go if he's unhappy with the sound. From our point of view, it's fantastic. He treats it as one of the most important aspects of his film. You can tell that.
I've said before that he's a machine gun of ideas. Once I sign up and I'm on an Edgar film, it's a bit like going into the army. You know, you sign yourself up, there's going to be long hours, it's going to be really hard. You're going to be pushed like you've never been pushed before. But the flip side is you get stuff that you're extremely proud of and stuff that sounds unique to other productions.
Jeez, buddy, it's gonna be all right. No, I just spilled hot cocoa on my crotch.
Rather than accompanying whip pans with whooshes, we accompany whip pans with diegetic sounds, such as in the coffee shop, their cappuccino whooshes, or if they're in the street, their car pasts.
Hey, you totally came.
Yes, I did totally come.
In the different gigs, a lot on different looks or different emotive things. We use feedback a lot.
What might appear to be simple scenes have a rhythm of small, low-level sound effects running through them that are absolutely vital.
This is Wallace, his roommate.
Hey.
This is my boyfriend, Jimmy.
Hey.
Oh, and this is Knives. Hey!
Hey!
So, do you like?
Well, I have to go.
And I wanted at the very beginning to have something that sounded very unique. A punch that happens in the Patel fight will sound completely different to a punch that happens in the Roxy fight or a punch that happens in the Lucas Lee fight.
In the first fight with Matthew Patel, all the punch and the impact sounds are very specifically 8-bit video game type impacts. There's no attempt to make them sound like naturalistic punches or kicks. That was kind of one of the most fun things as well, because you're not attempting to be realistic.
If you take a sound and make an 8-bit punch, it actually doesn't sound very good. So we kind of did a pseudo 8-bit reduction and treatment on the punches, yet giving them a lot of balls, so when someone gets hit, you feel them in your gut.
Why do you keep saying that?
In the fight with Roxy, I think we got, from my point of view, a really good balance between the way the music works and the way the effects work. You know, Roxy, there's a big club track going on and this giant fight between the two girls, one who's got a huge segmented sword and one who's got a massive war hammer.
Effects-wise, there was an opportunity to go crazy with the surrounds, or really go surround heavy, because there's whips being whipped around in this circular movement, and the way it's shot means there was a greater emphasis on detail just going in and out of the surrounds.
On this film, more than any film, I was introduced to the composer in the embryonic stages. From very early on, we were talking to each other about ideas of how we can, work together and knit things together.
We had interaction between the dialogue and the music department where we knew the BPMs of the music, so our delays could be timed. The effects department knew that. We were also providing dialogue samples which went into the music department and would appear as music coming up on music stems, which is very unusual.
What is she talking about?
He really doesn't know.
The live music as a music mixer and re-recording mixer is a fantastic challenge. Occasionally you would realize that you'd get massive energy from having the band triggering reverbs and delays in the room, whereas other times you may want to actually hear that band as slightly cleaner, drier in terms of not so much reverb or PA reverb.
If you want something bad, you have to fight for it. Step up your game, Scott. Break out the L word.
Lesbian?
The other L word.
Lesbians?
I would hope that the audience member comes away and is blown away not only by the rich visuals that they're going to see, but also by what they hear. And that's not just a level of loudness, it's a level of intricate detail that I think we've managed to get across and knit very finely with all the different elements.
We realized at the beginning of the process of mixing this and the sound editorial and everything that we had a chance to end up with a soundtrack and a sound mix that we were going to be very excited by. I think that's what we've achieved. I think we're all very proud of it.
I'm in Lesbians with you.
What?